matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Mon throwing on second down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the game.
Passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
This is caught inside the 15.
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
They'll run for it with A-Chain.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
We'll get this to about the 38.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's A-Chain.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
3rd and 2.
A-Chain now up the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly the case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Powell now to throw it. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Tua going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. Powell throwing on 1st down here. His throw incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Powell from the gun. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fellas, we need this. Let's do it. One more time.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another throw for Howell. Flushed out right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Cameron Curl.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
No gain on the play. And it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Dolphins' 32-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
What is this?
And once more, Howell back to the air.
And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it makes the score 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off play action. It's Howell.
They'll roll him out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Make a play here. Take it to him.
On first down, Howell.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's Howell.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Whoever the dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long. Here's Howell.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway.
That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Powell out of the shotgun.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
And how will throw it.
Throwing it. And they caught it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
What are you doing? Do better than this.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Will Mallory.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
Missed.
It will not go down.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Barrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and a yard.
Now Tua.
They set up the screen to A-Chain.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Dolphins.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Go street. 19 tight. 19 tight. Drop 50. Drop 50. 79 Broncos.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards.
And the Dolphins get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
This could be a turning point. Let's go. Hey.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. With their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another throw for Howell. Looking for Dotson. He's got him.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Howell from the gun.
Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Throw caught by A-chain.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
A-chain on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tua going to throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Well, this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Looking to pass. Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander's touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 71 yards. And the Commanders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Dolphins 19.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6.
Okay, great.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, City, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. Pioneer.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Three. Nineteen tight. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception.
interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And quickly, they get to the line.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Where I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Tiger.
2nd down. Howell now.
Escaping the pressure right.
And this one too low. And their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
It's Howell with another throw.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Slide for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 56. Dolphins 19.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Go, Reed, go. 18 Redwood. Ready.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Washington,
it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, not much more to say. They dropped to 1-11, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.